So I got those for.
So the Secret of the Mimic trailer came out. I actually recorded a reaction to it, only to find out that I didn't plug in my microphone and didn't record any audio. So yeah, I can't really use that. So I'm just gonna make like a retroactive analysis for it. Now that I've seen a lot of other people talking about it on Reddit and Twitter, and people have told me about some details, I can just show some stuff that you might not be able to find otherwise.
So let me explain the situation.
Fazbear Entertainment, and I believe someone pointed out this seems to be the exact van at the end of the Help Wanted 2 update, the one with the puzzle pieces and the Nexus at the end. There's been some confusion that even I had a while ago that if this game takes place in 1979 and Fazbear Entertainment clearly existing in 1979, even though in FNaF VR the coin says Freddy Fazbear's Pizza since 1983. To that I say, Fazbear Entertainment can have existed before Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Like, they had to open, like, Fredbear's Family Diner. It's kind of weird that they were named Fazbear Entertainment before any restaurant called Fazbear existed, but, I don't know, that's a small thing. I don't really care about that.
One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing, leaving our property abandoned in his warehouse.
Here we can see this,
Leaving our property
dog over here. And this dog here as well. Whatever that is that like a skunk or a badger or some kind of dark furred animal?
Your job is simple.
Don't see much here. It seems like we turned on this generator to open this door. I hope this is maybe some kind of security office for a like office minigame. Hopefully better than the ones in Security Breach. What does it say? Late employees are subject to fires and or punishment. Don't be late. 12 o'clock. There's a mushroom statue there. I am assuming that you've already seen the trailer, by the way. If you haven't seen the trailer before, go watch it.
Developing forest. It's a kind of
There's the dog, the elephant from Ruin,
costume and become any character.
this otter, I guess? Kind of looks like an otter.
Magnet may be malfunctioning, so this can become any character.
We kind of already guessed this from the Mimic epilogues in the Tales books. How he like shifts into lots of different costumes and stuff. But I really think it's really cool. Sort of like how FNaF 3 had only Springtrap to deal with and the others were just hallucinations. Having a FNaF game where there's only one real antagonist slipping into different appearances in different forms. And so it kind of creates that sort of like personal, like sort of rivalry, like it feels like a face-off. That's really cool. With like just one monster.
Just be aware of the slam button.
This is a Tiger Rock costume, which is exactly what Docker predicted. That there would be a Tiger Rock mascot costume that looked like the plushie in the Home Button 2 update. There she is. She is bigger than I thought, man. This, like brown squirrel or mouse rat thing that shows up later in the trailer. I'll talk about it later. This looks kind of cool. I'm honestly not a big fan of the elephant character, the elephant costume that the Mimic will wear. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's probably my least favorite animatronic in this trailer. Somebody noticed these are the Fredbear's Family Diner posters from the Security Breach teasers. I don't remember if they were actually in the game anywhere. They probably were. But these are Fredbear Family Diner posters. I hope we get a little more information about Fredbear's. Just a little tiny bit. Like a Cannon Spring body model or something. Like name drop Spring Locks at some point. There's Jackie popping out of events. As we seem to be going up an elevator. I'm a big fan of this mushroom man. I think all of these other costumes probably are made for Fall Fest. Fall Fest is like a reoccurring thing that seems to be coming up in the series recently and seems to have existed long before any Fredbear Family Diner restaurants. I personally like to think that maybe Fall Fest or whatever company that owns Fall Fest was like a family business that William Afton might have that William Afton might have came into. That like it's existed for like longer than he's even like and he just took the company in a very different direction, with the starting with the mascot costumes and eventually working with Henry to create animatronics and Edwin. This is the closest we can get to this version of the Mimic, which looks very different from the current Mimic that we have, but we know from the books that the Mimic can indeed replace its own body with different parts, which can explain why it looks different sometimes. And we're looking down over the it seems like a wire connecting puzzle, maybe. Somebody pointed out this elephant costume seems like it might have a human hand sticking out of it. Like it might have been stuffed into the suit like back in the FNaF 1 days. That is kind of interesting. This guy. I love this guy. I love this guy a lot. Look at him. He's my son. He looks like he's from Borderlands, I guess. I haven't actually played Borderlands. This guy, I don't think he has a lower body. I think this is like the far predecessor to the staff bots. And we have a gift box like in Security Breach that maybe we can open for an item. Maybe this guy's giving us an item. He certainly doesn't seem like an enemy, so maybe he's a tutorial character. Back to work. See the like long jacket. And we're opening this door, I guess. Just the Mimic hanging out in the Mushroom Man costume, just sauntering around. Here with the snow particles on the roof. I can't get over that we're seeing so much outside in this. There's the Tiger Rock costume. There's a cake here. There's a Bumblebee animatronic over here with a with like a pirate themed setup here. Something is out of order. That does sort of look like a Phaz wrench. Yeah. A far pre-Phaz wrench. Insert data diver. And of course we have helper as opposed to helpy, helper. Welcome show sub terminal. Terminal 0.00. Please select an option below. Reset welcome show. Missing executive access. So I guess this is the far predecessor to the helpy AI in Ruin. I doubt in 1979 I doubt it was an actual AI, more just a mascot for the computer setup. This character, I love this character for some reason. Also, what the heck is this? I have no idea what that is. It's kind of hilarious. I love this like nurse character. I didn't realize she's like torn at the bottom. But she totally looks like a fun time, doesn't she? Like, especially when she gets closer like this. Compare her to Baby, man. And somebody compared her face to the Springlock suit in Sister Location. The suit that you're in Sister Location. And it does kind of line up with the color and the size of the eyes and the mouth. Here. There's a lot here. First of all, the obvious thing. The main thing that's happening here is they're winding up this like toy mouse. You wind it up and then you throw it. And I assume that would be a distraction mechanic, but like an actually useful distraction mechanic on instead of what was in Security Breach, just knocking over cans. Like a distraction that actually moves and just using like toy stuff in the environment around you. I think that's really cool. I think I actually came up with a concept sort of like that once. And looking around at the mascots here, we have like a pig character, I guess. We have a few versions of the bee on a swing. These colors that somebody pointed out kind of look like sun. And Monty. That's literally Monty. I mean, he has like a banjo and a straw hat, but that's literally Monty. So I guess a lot of the characters in Security Breach are much older than we thought. Nothing much about the actual room, but this man up here, big man. He was on the roof of the building. That's the sky. That's the sky. That's clouds. And this is, in fact, Music Man. Like, come on, look at him. That's freaking Music Man. But he's totally different. He has, like, old style wig. I guess he might be wearing like a dark suit or something. His limbs don't have casing, they're just bare endo. His eyes are glowing yellow and he has a top hat, I think. So it's sort of like old style, like I'm a Mozart sort of music man, which kind of makes sense. And I wouldn't be surprised if the music man we have now in Security Breach is just a fixed up version of this guy with loads of new features added. And we get a jump scare from him, and a freaking tread in his mouth. 6/13/25. Part of me thought that it might come out in April because of the numbers in the Help Wanted 2 update. Another part of me thought that we might be waiting until September or something, but this is kind of somewhere in between, and I'm pretty happy with this date. But anyway, that's about it from this video. I'm really sorry I couldn't upload a live reaction. Next time you see me will either be a video essay about FNaF songs that I'm working on, or maybe Deltarune news if that comes out before I finish that video. But either way, I'll see you then. Bye.